Oh, Ollie, why are you doing these things? Dude, 1.55 million subscribers. What more do you want? Why would you do this? So satisfying. Star Citizens 324 is so satisfying right now. It sounds like a man that has a contract with a horribly shady developer that needs to put out favorable content. I like Ollie. He looks like a fine dude. He looks like a cool guy. But damn, this is hard. These are the moments in which you look at yourself in the mirror and wonder, why am I even doing this? I could be doing something else. I have the channel. I have a lot of subscribers. How much is this paying? Is it really worth it?
Welcome, you beautiful faces, to another YouTube video here in the world of Star Citizen. Today, I wanted to make a supercut version of what I've been live streaming here on YouTube quite a bit, which is the triple dip cargo missions for Star Citizen. So if you don't know, 3.24, the latest patch that went out, it was great when it first came out, but then there was a few bugs. But now, they've mostly been fixed, the missions that is, and it's really weirdly satisfying. So I wanted to give you an example and show you what we're working with. So we're going to grab a couple of hauling missions, and but when I say triple dip, what I mean is, so we're hauling missions, so it's like a delivery mission, right? But rather than just doing one, you can select more than one mission, load up 3 different missions, and if you triple dip, you get them all to the same place.
Wow.
So this one's a large one, 94 SCU, which is quite a lot. What we're looking for is a fairly low SCU, but it's all going to the same place. So we've got 9. Wow. So if you don't want to miss the next live stream, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Yeah. I would love to see you there. It's been great fun, and yeah, no.
But he's talking about Star Citizen being great fun?
It's genuinely been brilliant. Alright, forget the triple. How about the double triple? The Hex. This is crazy. I've got 6 missions to go.
This is why the guy has 1.5 million subscribers. He is likable, man. You can't take that away from him. He is. I'm sure he's a cool guy to hang out with. But look at how much effort he has to make so as to make this believable. We're still in the screen. Now, I guess we'll start moving boxes here.
Deliver cargo to. They're going to 2 locations. Sextuple. Alright. Let's do a sextuple chat.
Now is when the fun begins, right?
Let's frickin' go. Right, so this is all my cargo. It is in absolutely disgusting boxes. This is going to take me an absolute year.
That sounds like fun.
To, can I even use? Yeah, surely I can. The raft. So I want to use the raft for this little adventure today, because it is quite a good iconic cargo ship. It's got about 96 cargo space, and yeah, it's rather delightful. Oh, look at it, the majestic, beautiful Argo raft. Lights. Oh, that's sweet. So I need to work out, I believe, what is tin and what is... Oh, I forgot the other one. I think it's aluminium or aluminum. Aluminum. Right. There we go. Right, so this is for new Babbage. I quite like... It's weird. I kind of enjoy this. It's weirdly satisfying. I know it's moving boxes in a virtual space game, but there's something really compelling about this.
What is it? What's compelling about this?
And I haven't put my finger on what yet.
Neither have I, man. I mean, it looks like moving boxes for nothing in terms of progression of the game. It's not as if you're making a ton of money that allows you to buy a ship in game. You're basically getting paid peanuts for something that, I mean, even if you do buy it, you lose it in game anyway, because that's what they've decided will be how you play this thing. Mostly just to understand that it's completely pointless to try to achieve anything in game. Just give up and go buy a ship with real money. So even if I have the money and I buy this ship with real money, what is the satisfaction in that? In No Man's Sky, I still remember the first Sentinel ship I got that I had to like reset the brain of the ship, and it was part of a mission. And till this day, when I fly it around, I'm remembering that moment. You know, every once in a while you're flying your cool ship, and yeah, I picked you up here in this place. It was raining. I almost died of exposure, and it has a story to it. This is just.
It's kind of addictive. Carbon. Here we go. This is stuff. So we need 4 of these. Because once I've put on the new Babbage thing, I can just do that at the end. Can I please get some of these boxes out? Very satisfying. Right, so that is our new Babbage order. Everything else should be the workplace. So let's go and load up the new Babbage stuff. And yes, I said it was supercut, so yeah, it's weirdly satisfying playing like virtual box.
As satisfying as it is, we'll speed this shit up because it's fucking boring as hell.
Tetris, I know. I was gonna jump forward, but I do, like, while I'm doing this, I just wanted to jump in and say, look how like weirdly satisfying this is.
It's not really, is it?
It is a contract technician repair opportunity. I haven't seen that before. Maybe I should do that at some point. Not now because I'm busy, but yeah, it's just weirdly satisfying, kind of getting all the boxes ready and, you know, organizing West.
That's, you know, if you repeat something enough times, I guess you convince yourself, or at the very least convince others. Then it's super satisfying. It's weirdly satisfying. I don't see it. I think it's just boring watching it.
Stuff's gonna go. We'll pop that there. So that's the front row. Everything else is for the workplace. I'll see you guys in a minute. The last thing I'll say while I put in these last few boxes.
Look at how much time it takes him. He probably spent like, what, half an hour moving all of that shit, which is, again, weirdly satisfying, but obviously not satisfying enough just to make good YouTube content because you have to cut it off. It is a chore, man. I mean, and hats off to Olli for trying to navigate this crap and trying to make it entertaining. It is difficult to spend half an hour moving boxes in a hangar. At the same time, it's not as if you're killing it with some huge drug run that you're making millions on. That was fun, by the way. That was entertaining when we had that. You would just go shoot down a ship and you had a shit ton of drugs and you would make a lot of money and someone could attack you at any time. That was fun. That was organic, fun gameplay in a multiplayer setting, right? Because there's that. There's the candy. There's the carrot. There's the millions to be made. Now with 30K, 50K to be made after an hour of your life on this thing.
All the boxes have the size of SCU. There's quite a few different designs depending on what.
As fun as this is, I'll speed it up because it is.
It does say on the box. If this 30Ks and I lose the dream double, triple, sextuple scenario, I'm gonna be sad.
And I guarantee that happens all the damn time. It probably happened to Olli a dozen times because there's no way in hell in which you do all of this moving around shit in the poorly optimized patch that we have does not allow you to do this. It just crashes all the damn time. It just crashes constantly. No matter what you have, it just dies. They just didn't care. They just threw that shit out there. But it crashes all the time. So after maybe half an hour of moving boxes for no reward whatsoever in terms of how much money you're going to be making with the mission, it is just peanuts, especially with the new ship prices being as expensive as they are and the rewards being nerfed as they are. It is a massive waste of time. I mean, the little content I've done of Star Citizen showing shit around, it's just, I mean, I'm just doing it for YouTube. I'm just doing it because it gets the views. I do it because some people actually love how I shit on how Star Citizen sucks right now. And yeah, I guess... But I would love if things were actually what Olli here says. I would love if this was fun and entertaining and actually worked. I would love nothing more, but I mean, I'm not getting a paycheck from CIG for promoting this crap. I'm not legally bound to make positive content about Star Citizen, right? I have no obligation of any kind of that sort of thing. And I honestly don't do that. And for my my other channels, in terms of prepping and survival stuff, if I get someone to send me something, that is disclosed right away. I'll give it an honest review. If this sucks, I'm not giving it a positive one, right? I've been fortunate enough that rarely I had something that was bad. But if that's the case, and I screwed up, I don't waste your time and mine with something that is crap. I'll just contact the company and say, you know what, the thing you send me, that shit doesn't even work, or it's terrible. Oh, we're sorry about that. No, that's okay. It was nice knowing you. We'll leave it at that. That's usually how it goes. If there's not, and very rarely would you waste time with something like that, But this has to feel like work. Having to pretend this is fun. That has to be...
That's what I'm going to say. And you know what? I'm keeping it in as well, Chris. Because the people need to know what they're risking. If I do all this, and then the game crashes and I lose all that progress, and reputation, and time, I'm not editing it out. That's staying in the video, along with my reaction. So...
Man, don't say that, man. Come on, Olli. If you were honest about how many times this crashes all the time, 90% of the content would be crashed missions, because it happens all the time. It is That's why they're getting updates every given day. They're updating, trying to fix the disaster that this is right now. It is, yeah. Okay.
That's all I'm saying. A lot of my chat...
Oh, and also the reputation. I almost forgot. If it crashes and you fail the mission, you lose your reputation. You end up having a bad reputation in this horrible mess that Star Citizen is now. To make things even, to add insult to injury, you end up with a lower rep. You may end up with negative reputation. And it happened before. I mean, it happened to me in the previous patch. You would just have this thing crash. And even when it was rebooting, when there was an error, a server error, and it just, it's saved from completely crashing, even then you still lost it, and you lost the reputation. It is bad. It is terrible.
Well, there were some people in my chat that were like, oh, this is boring. To me, I can see why you think it's boring, but honestly, it's weirdly satisfying. And if I was playing on my own, not recording this video, whack on a good podcast, good audiobook, maybe, a bit of YouTube. I'd watch my favorite Star Citizen content creator, a bit of Olli 43 in the background. And, yes, I'll watch my own videos.
He's selling this shit so hard. Good for you, man. Again, you see why the guy is as successful as he is. You almost believe him in terms of, yeah, this is horrible. People commenting are saying it's boring as shit, which it is. He says it's crap, but it's weirdly satisfying in some way. Oh, okay. Guys, I'm not going to take any more of your time, but there it is. See you next time.